Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Deidre Anderson and I publish romance under Deidre Anderson with Black women and the men who love them and Sky Winter with fun, short, steamy romances. So if you are into romance or publishing or writing or if you love love, then this is a space on the internet where we'll discuss all of that. So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can join our little community here. Ding that notification bell so that you can be notified each and every time I upload. And at the end of this video or in the middle or right now, hit that like button so I can know that you're supporting me and that you like the content that I'm putting out, right? It really helps in the algos in the back end, so it helps us out as creators and it lets us know that people are engaging with our content. So yeah, today's gonna be a very chill, just discussing chatty video. I'll update you on what's been going on. It's now the 20th. It's the 22nd. Oh my gosh, sorry. It's the 22nd of September and September is almost done. We're going to have a little chat about what I've been doing in September thus far. I did not do a goals video at the beginning because I purposely don't put my goals out there. I have a lot of anxiety issues and I just don't need that added stress because if y'all know me, y'all know that I'm already putting a lot of stress on myself. So there are certain things that I may not broadcast, which like my initial goals is one of them because then it just makes me overthink everything and then I get nothing done. But what I can do is that I can recap what's been going on and I'll try to do that monthly if I remember. It's it gets really busy and in our discussion you'll hear a bit more about that. So stay tuned for the other side. I'll discuss what's been going on, what I've learned, and what you can avoid if you want to be successful in this writing or publishing industry, but don't want to make the same mistakes that I'm doing. So stay tuned. Okay, welcome back everyone. Thank you for sticking with me. So as I said, this is going to be a little discussion video. We'll first start off with letting you know some of the things that's been going on in this September and how I feel about it, what I've learned, the mistakes I've made, and stuff you should probably try to avoid. So let's first off start with what I've accomplished so far this September. September has been a really eventful month for my publishing business. It's been a really eventful month for life, but you know, we're here to talk about the publishing. And publishing is far more positive, so yeah, but September started and some things happened in my life where I had to stop, take a step back and reevaluate what's been going on in my publishing journey, what's been going on in my publishing career, and what changes can I make to basically ensure that my publishing journey remains successful and remains on the best path to success. And I realized that there were some organizational things on the back end that I had to get out of the way. As I said, I don't often plan goals because it just makes me anxious and it's just not, so I don't plan public goals. But one of the creators on this space, you know, TL Russell Lifestyle, if you haven't not yet followed Tiffany, our very own TL Russ Lifestyle on this YouTube platform, is amazing at organization. She's amazing at Notion and she's always singing praises about Notion and Scrivener, but you know, she's always singing praises about Notion more because I don't know how she's disorganized. I don't know if you know, maybe it's just us looking out and we're looking at her, or she doesn't think she's overly organized, but us looking at her and looking at my mess of planning, I think she's like a guru in my eyes, right? So I reached out and I said, hey, I want to be more organized. And she graciously showed me a few things in Notion that has completely revamped my publishing journey. It's amazing how just a little bit of organization, how far that can push you, right? So I went in Notion. I did not do the past series that I did because it was just too overwhelming. So I haven't added everything in there yet. And I also haven't added everything that I'm working on now. But what I started doing is that once I'm starting a new story, I go in, I input the characters, I input their names, I input the town, pictures of the town. I started this when I lost, I don't know if you remember in a vlog past, I lost everything I had, everything I was working on, and it just made me stop and rethink. So now I have it all up in Notion. I am adding in my characters, and it's becoming easier to be able to look and say, oh, this person was related to this person. Oh no, this person is the oldest in the family. Or this person isn't even in there. What am I writing? And keep names straight. So when you're writing as much as we are and you're writing in so many different worlds, it's easy to get everything mixed up. But by adding the stuff in Notion, I've been able to keep everything organized in my brain, right? And go from there. Another thing I did in September is that I switched over to having a dedicated editor. That's also an amazing AuthorTuber on this platform. That's Morgan Lee. If you don't know, all these people I'm shouting out will be linked down below. So Morgan Lee is an amazing editor, guys. Her feedback is hilarious. She gives you the feedback in such a way where it doesn't make you feel like, like you're complete idiots. Which sometimes you tend to feel as a writer, but it's constructive, it is funny, it makes you laugh and lightens the load of getting feedback and going through and correcting things. So I think that's a good partnership that I found, and I plan to continue with Morgan. For me, it's easy when I have everything under one umbrella. Before, I was using a variety of freelance editors, so I would use a different editor for every book, and I wouldn't even mention most of them. I wouldn't even mention in the front of my book because they're not really my dedicated editor. I just paid them for a service. Some of them did atrocious work, and it took beta reader feedback to figure out things that they should have found, which was a little bit sketchy. So I didn't include everyone, but I'm happy now that I've found a dedicated editor. It takes away that strain of having to have that person relearn your writing style, relearn your writing voice, and get used to the way you write every single time you publish. So I'm excited about that. And I launched a new pen name. I launched Sky Winter, and that journey there has been very eye-opening. I've learned so much from juggling 2 different pen names. I've learned that managing 2 different social media is hard. I still need to work on the website for Sky Winter. I plan to tackle that in October or towards the end of the month because I have a crazy publishing schedule working on, and I did not write these books ahead. Normally, when you see rapid releases, there are 2 ways of doing this, right? Like right now, Sky Winter has a book coming out every single Tuesday for the rest of the year, right? As long as all things remain the same, remain constant, and remain in good order, there will be a new release under Sky Winter every single Tuesday. So far, I have published 2 that are live. The 3rd one in the series releases on Tuesday, and the final one in that series has already been written. It's off to the editor, and yeah, I feel good about that. And like, I'm ahead of the game in the publishing schedule, right? On the publishing side, the books are being written, they're being edited and sent out. On the writing side is where I put myself in this crazy rigid schedule. I'm also a student. I'm in my final semester of a business marketing program, and it's like, I think I underestimated the workload that I had going on with school and with writing my full-length novels for Deidre and Anderson, and then throwing in the shorts for Sky Winter. I was like, oh yes, let's do this, and I forgot that, oh, right, you have to write all these books. But luckily, I've been actually getting them done. Maybe not in the most healthy manner. Like, I've not been sleeping a whole lot, and I want to correct that in the coming weeks. Like right now, I'm up, I'm energized, but I just came off of an almost 40-hour stint. Like it was maybe 38 hours. I was up for 38-ish, 38, 39-ish hours straight. I couldn't sleep. I didn't sleep. I wrote. I was behind on a lot of things happened there. I was behind on my own personal deadlines, and I was behind on school, and things was happening in life, and then everything just hit my brain at once, and I think my brain just forgot the sleep mode, forgot the sleep settings, like could not compute that sleep was required. So I did not sleep for almost 40 hours, and I had a lot of people reach out to me asking, hey, are you okay? What's going on? Is there anything I can do to help? And I appreciate all of you so much, because you guys are all amazing. I've never had that sense of community before, and it feels amazing to be a part of something, to be a part of this author community here on the YouTubes that really care. Not everyone is going to care about you, and no one is obligated to care about you, and not everyone is going to take that extra step to check on you to find out if you're okay. But it really meant a lot to know that, hey, there were people that took time out of their schedule. We were all writers. We're all going through our own things to check on me to figure out, hey, are you okay? Or just to man me to say, hey, you need to go to sleep, man. Even though I couldn't, and it was hard to explain that, hey, my brain just isn't tired, and I don't know why. But as long as I'm awake, I'm going to be working. I'm going to be productive. I'm going to fill my space with something to do. That's just who I am. I've always been sort of a workaholic, which may not be healthy, but that's just who I am. I have high functioning anxiety. So if stress is on me, my brain says, okay, go work. I'm not really the complaining type. Normally, if there's something wrong, my brain says, okay, how do we fix this? I'm probably not going to offer solutions to every single one that I can't, because sometimes people are telling you things not exactly for solutions. They don't want you to do anything about it. They just want to have a listening ear, right? So I don't jump on trying to solve everyone's problems immediately unless you ask me for a solution or to help you with a solution, and then I'll give you my opinions. But my brain is always working on the solution on the inside. And most times the solution I come up with is to work on fixing the situation. So I got some information that told my brain was like, okay, hone in, zone in, do the work. So I was behind, and I felt bad about being behind because the situation required me to be ahead of the game and to be on track, and I was behind. So I think my brain grabbed onto that, and I just had to work it out. It's hard to explain, but I just had to work it out, and I got a lot of words in the 40 hours. I did get a lot of words. I wrote over 10,000 words over that 40-hour period, and I was surprised, pleasantly surprised, but hey, I got it done. I got through it. I have slept now. I'm okay. I slept for a full 9 hours. So I'm awake. I'm refreshed. I'm energized. I'm okay. And yeah, but that happened. So a tip for you is that when you're planning your schedule, remember, keep in mind that we all want to do everything, but sometimes we just can't. And if you want to push the limits, like I'm pushing the limits, and I plan to figure out a better schedule to put myself on and hold myself to that schedule so that I can get everything I want to do done, but maybe not all at once. So I will have to figure that out on my side and budget my time well, because when I really think about it, there's a lot of time that I spend procrastinating or doing things that doesn't benefit me, or doing things that doesn't benefit my business, right? And so I need to learn to be disciplined and set my time on a schedule and stick to that schedule so that I can remain on track. And that's what I'm going to be working on for the rest of September, is organization, scheduling, and holding myself to that schedule when I set it. But yeah, that's what September has been so far. Oh, today is the final day of Stuff Your E-Reader Day. So if you like romance, you read romance, you consume a lot of romances, there are over 2,400 romance novels, including Changing Her Rules from Deidre Anderson. That the last time I checked was like number 10 in the entire Black and African American romance genre, which was like, whoosh. and the Snapshot of Love, which they're both the first in the series for my current series that I'm releasing. So Snapshot of Love from Sky Winter is also in that promotion, and the last time I checked on that one, it was number 13 in the shorts categories, and I was like, psh, 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 psh. So guys, if you love romance, if you want to even check out my writing but you don't want to make that initial monetary investment to get started, you can go ahead and grab them now. They'll be free for today's the last day. It was the 20th to the 22nd, so today's the last day to grab them, guys. So go ahead and grab these books while you can. There's also books in there. I know there's When Love Comes Knocking from our own very own Des LeRae on the interwebs. That's a pen name that has is co-authored by Tiffany, TL Rose Lifestyle, and Desiree M. Ortega here on YouTube, Coffee Reading Writing. So support them as well, and as well as Laura Nettles, or as well on Authortube. I'll drop all these links below so it's easy for you to grab them, because who doesn't like free books, right? Her first book under her pen name, Samantha R. Silverstone, she has released Heart Notes, and that's also in the promotion, and they're all doing really well because they're all really good books, guys. So this is the best time for you to dive into our catalogs if you are interested in checking out what we write, or our writing styles, or how we write, to see if it gels with you. It's a perfect time to do it because they are free. So I'll drop all those links below. I'll also drop the link below for the promotion. If you want to go ahead and stuff your e-readers, it's on all platforms. So you can stuff your Kindle, you can stuff your Kobo device, you can stuff your Nook, you can stuff your Apple Books app, you can stuff anything you want, because the books are free and they're up for grabs for at least the rest of the day. So I'll go ahead and drop that down, and I'll try to get this video up early so that you can have the time to stuff your e-readers. All right, but that's all from me today, guys. Again, my name was Deidre, I'm still Deidre Anderson. My name is Deidre Anderson, and I publish adult contemporary romance under 2 pen names. I publish under my own name, Deidre Anderson, so you can check that out if you like Black women and the men who love them. If you want to get a little diversity in your reading, then Deidre Anderson is where you want to go. Check that out. They're mostly full lengths. There are 2 shorts in there, but that pen name will be predominantly for my full lengths. And if you are looking for a more quick read, something fast, something fun, something steamy, something cute, then go ahead and check out, or if you love small town romances, because that's my jam over there, go ahead and check out Sky Winter. That is Sky, S-K-Y-E Winter, because I have some few people that couldn't find it. That's because there's an E on there, right? It's S-K-Y-E Winter, right? And that over there you'll find short, fun, steamy romances. And yes, the first 2 in both of my ongoing series for both these pen names are currently free. Again, the links will be down below, right? So grab them while you can. And until I see you again, go ahead and stay blessed, stay hydrated, stretch, move around, save all your work, and be kind to everyone, all right? Bye!